Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine and doing well in your homes. So, students, today we're going to start our second chapter in chemistry. On page number 27, you can see the heading is given physical change and chemical change. So, students, you have already studied about chemical changes in your previous classes. So, today again we're going to revise and learn about physical and chemical changes. So first of all, students, the question arrive, what is change? Change, we can say, students, it is a universal phenomenon and almost of the substance undergo some change. Some change are easy to detect and some are difficult to identify. If we see in our daily life, we find different types of changes. Changing of day and night is also a change. Burning of fuel is also a change. Glowing of an electric bulb is also a change. Cooking of food is also a change. So in our daily life, students, we see many different types of changes. So some are easy to detect and some are difficult to identify. So in your chapter, students, we have two types of changes. First is physical change and second is chemical change. So first of all, what is physical change, students? You can see the definition is given. Physical change, we can say, it is a temporary change in which no new substance is formed and it can be reversed by simple physical means. Means physical change is a temporary change in which no new substance is formed. Means no new substance is formed and it is reversed by simple physical means. See some example. Melting of ice is a physical change because ice convert into water and water again convert back into ice. So we can say no new substance is formed in melting of ice. So we can say melting of ice is a physical change. Like this, you can say breaking of chalk stick is also a physical change because in this also no new substance is formed. Glowing of an electric bulb is also physical change. Melting of wax is also physical change. So these are the example of physical change, we can say. Now the next is chemical change. What is chemical change, students? Chemical change, we can say, it is a permanent change in which new substance is formed. Means a change in which new substance is formed and it is irreversible is called chemical change. See example, burning of paper and burning of candle is an example of chemical change because in burning of paper ash is formed after burning and second carbon dioxide and water is released. So we can say new substance is formed in burning of paper and burning of candle. So all these are the example of chemical change because in chemical change new substance is formed and it is irreversible. So today, students, we have studied about physical change and chemical change and all the example of physical change and chemical change. So learn the definition of physical change and the chemical change and write down its example in the copy. Now students, see the characteristics of physical change. We have some characteristics of physical change. First, it is a temporary change. Second, there is a change in physical property of a substance. Means there is some change in the property of a substance in physical change. Third, the composition of the substance does not change. Means the composition of any substance will not change in physical change, and physical change no new substance are produced. Next, this change can be easily reversed. Means in physical change the change can be reversed back to its original place, we can say. Next, you can see there is no energy change. No energy will take place in physical change. And the last, you can see there is no change in mass. Mass will also remain the same. There is no change in its mass also. So these are the characteristics of physical change. Now we will see the characteristics of chemical change. Now student, the characteristics of chemical change. You can see first it is a permanent change. Second, new substance are produced in chemical change. Means chemical change is a permanent change and new substance are always produced in chemical change. Next you can see the composition of the substance change. Means the composition of any substance will also change. Change cannot be reversed. Means any change which take place will not be reversed back, because chemical change is a irreversible change. Next, there is a gain or loss of energy. Means energy will gain or loss also in chemical change. Last, there is a change in mass of the substance. Means in any substance the mass will change. So these are the characteristics of physical change and chemical change. So learn all the characteristics of physical change and chemical change, students, and write down in your copy. Thank you, class.